Hello and welcome to this training. My name's Chris Badgett, and today we are going on day one of the 5-day six-figure course plan challenge. So you're in the right place if you're an advanced expert and you're looking to create your money-making course plan in just 5 days so you can confidently launch your online course without wasting time and money. So to fulfill that promise for you today, I'm actually going to deliver a pretty short amount of training. It's only going to take probably about 10 to 15 minutes to get through the training. And then I'm free here to take questions and to help you. But think about it like this. If you have ever created a business, there's something known as a business plan, which I'm sure you've heard of. A lot of course creators actually kind of launch or get started without a plan. And we've seen this after a decade in this industry, that there are a lot of people who take a lot of action, but not enough planning up front so that we can be efficient with our time, be clear on what we're building, and really make the whole process a lot less stressful. So I'm going to just jump into it here. This training is for advanced experts. So if you're on the call with us now, I'd love to hear in the chat, what is your niche? Like, what is your subject matter expertise? What do you want to make a course about? What's your focus? And we're going to get into that over the next 5 days. But I'd love to just hear in the chat what some of you folks are focusing in. What's your niche? And my name's Chris Badgett. I'm the CEO and co-founder of LifterLMS, which is the leading learning management system for WordPress. So if you have a WordPress site, you can create an online course that, and even a whole full advanced training-based membership site with LifterLMS. We've sold multiple millions in sales. I've been in this industry for 10 plus years. And as of this recording, I checked this morning and we have 67,278 course creators served that have in some way interacted with us in our free training, in our paid trainings with our products and so on. So I've been in this industry for a long time. Thank you for sharing in the chat some of the niches you folks are in. My niche is helping education entrepreneurs. So if you're on this call, you're actually the type of person that I serve over at LifterLMS. And I want to go over a few of the results in our community. We have many tens of thousands of people using our product. And so I can't mention everybody, but just to kind of throw a few highlights out there. Ziv Raviv on the left here uses LifterLMS to teach people how to tie animal balloons. And he made, in 2021, we just interviewed him on our podcast, $377,000 in course sales last year. Angela Brown had never used WordPress, had 0 followers on her YouTube channel about 3 or 4 years ago. And now she has over 247,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. And she has courses to help house cleaners start and grow their companies. She's an amazing success story, and she really embodies, passion and serving your niche and that kind of thing. Jay Abraham is here on the right. If you've been around online business or online marketing or even marketing in general, a lot of the quote marketing gurus that you know of today originally learned from Jay Abraham or learned from somebody that learned from Jay Abraham. People like Tony Robbins, a lot of the internet marketers you see in the more kind of internet marketing community have learned a lot from Jay over the years. And he's just a phenom at helping people understand and grow businesses and do great marketing. And he's done quite well for himself at over $73 million in his own expert business. So this is the 5-day, 6-figure course plan challenge. At the end of this 5 days, you're going to have an actual plan to launch your 6-figure course. Today, is the Step into Power Day. So this is what we're going to focus on today. Yesterday, day 0, last night, I sent you an email. And we're going to look at that today about committing to success and what that looks like. And throughout these next 5 days, you can see we're going to focus on day 1 today. Tomorrow, we're going to focus the avatar. Wednesday, we're going to define a winning offer. 4, we're going to outline your 6-figure course. And 5, we're going to design a success system to help you sell it and make sure your students get good results. And we got 3 bonuses coming at the end, which will show you how to actually launch the website part, how to price your course, and then how to get traffic to your course. This is the most condensed value-packed training I've ever done at LifterLMS. And my job here is to condense decades into days. And I'm going to do it as efficiently as I can for you today. So last night, day 0, the day before the 5-day challenge, for you to get the most out of this, whether you're live with us on the call or you are watching the replay, is to really commit to your success. And to do that, what you need to do is over the next 5 days, block time in your calendar for attending the training live part of the challenge, or if you're watching the replay, to have the same time, ideally every day for 5 days. Give me 5 days. I promise I will change your life, change the trajectory of your business. You just have to show up. And then the second thing that I ask you is to immediately take action on what you learn each day. So this is not just edutainment. This is, there's a piece where I'm going to teach you and where you have to take action on what I say to get the result, to have that idea and plan at the end. If you want to be really committed, go ahead and put a launch date out there. I think you could launch your course in as little as 10 to 14 days from now. But let's say 2 weeks to 8 weeks from now, put a launch date on there to help focus your attention. So that's committing to success. But today is all about stepping into your power. And if you don't do that, the problem with not having kind of a mindset and a power base for this whole endeavor is that you're going to end up with doubt. It's very likely that you'll lose motivation when things get hard. And at the end of the day, you'll end up feeling unfulfilled. So that is the challenge if you don't step into your power. And this is a step that is often skipped in training. So I wanted to make sure we covered this on the first day so that you can make it. Because my promise to you today is part of creating your online course, you need to develop confidence. You need to be able to maintain motivation, especially when things get challenging. And at the end of the day, what is all this for? It's for having a meaningful life. So you probably didn't realize when you came today that I'm actually going to start this whole training, and all we're going to focus on today is increasing and discovering your power center, where the energy comes from that's going to power your online course, your business, your motivation. All of that is what we're going to get into today. And we're actually going to do that through a technique I'll describe in a second. But I'm going to show you how to get more energy in 1 hour to power your course, motivation, and business forever. So I know you came here to learn how to make a 6-figure course, but first we're going to discover the meaning of your life. I know that's a big promise, but when you step into your power in this way, everything else gets clearer, easier, and incredible momentum builds. So we're actually going to use a concept to find this, an old Japanese concept called Ikigai. And Ikigai is a Japanese word that means reason for being. So Iki is the Japanese word that means life. And Gai describes your value or your worth. So your life's worth or your life purpose. Your Ikigai is your life purpose or your bliss. It's what brings you joy and inspires you to get out of bed every day. If you want to be a successful course creator, it's so much easier when it feels like you're following your bliss than just showing up, doing whatever you can to try to figure out how to make 6 figures online. So we're going to get into Ikigai today. So Ikigai, this is the part where you have to take action. I'm going to show you what this means and how it works, but it's up to you. And you're going to get an email after this is over with a link to this so that you can fill it out on your own. But essentially, what Ikigai is the intersection of three things. It's what you love. So this is like passion. It's what the world needs. So this is like something that the world desperately needs right now. And not necessarily everybody, but a certain group of people. What you can get paid for. This one is a hard truth sometimes, is you may be passionate about something and the world needs something, but nobody wants to buy that thing. So you got to have that. There has to be market demand for the thing, whatever it is. And also skilled at this thing, because I might be passionate about a topic that the world needs, but I actually don't. Or there might not be a market for it, or the world doesn't need it, or actually I don't love it. I just heard there was a business opportunity over here. So you can see how these four things really compound on themselves to create Ikigai, which if you design your course in this way, you will have unlimited energy, and your life and your purpose and your business, it's all going to be kind of focused around this core meaning of Ikigai, or life purpose. So I'm going to kind of give you a couple of examples here, but this is it. This is the training for today. The first example I'm going to give you is kind of around me, and I've actually done a lot of this work. So for me, it feels easy now because I've already done the work. So my personal mission and my company mission is to lift up others through education. So I believe that education and entrepreneurship creates the most powerful force in the world for people improving, for generating value, and also increasing standard of living and being a positive force for good in the world. So the education entrepreneurship is my Ikigai. It's what I love to do. There's nothing I like more than figuring out courses, helping other entrepreneurs, helping somebody become an entrepreneur, helping somebody become a teacher. This is what I love. Does the world need that? Yes, they do. There's learning is what makes us human. People need to learn. They need to learn from quality sources. They need to learn from people that they resonate with. People need, small business is the economic engine of our world. The world needs entrepreneurs. The world needs educators. And when you mash those two together, yes, the world needs education entrepreneurs. We need to continually transform and improve the education system in the world. Can you be paid for that? Helping education entrepreneurs? Remember the slide earlier where I showed you how we had done millions in sales, 67,000 plus people served and all this? Yes, there's a market here for education entrepreneurs looking to start and grow their companies. Am I good at helping these people? Look, if you're anything like me, I'm a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I have my faults. But yeah, I've figured out a thing or two about helping these people. A lot of what I do is focused on the software side. But even this right here, this is a course. This challenge is a course. So I'm practicing what I preach here in terms of, fulfilling my Ikigai, my life's purpose. So that's an example. So for me, my Ikigai is everything that surrounds education, entrepreneurship, lifting up others through education and entrepreneurship. That's what I do. That's my Ikigai. So to the way this worksheet works, ideally, you kind of land on the same thing. Like for me, I found this focusing point on the education entrepreneur, you on the call. But when you start doing this, it's a little messy. So what are you good at? Well, I'm good at hiking. I'm good at, um, entrepreneurship. I'm good at cooking. You you have to kind of go make this messy. Like, what are you actually passionate about? What else am I good at? I'm good at project management. Do I love it? Not, I'm not necessarily, it's something I do, but it's not necessarily something I love. Sometimes a lot of us course creators start over here around the skills, or maybe we're more idealistic, which I'm an idealist and I just want to change the world. I want to solve this problem in the world. I want to solve the problem that kids aren't taught entrepreneurship or personal finance or whatever. Like these are what the world needs. And what does the market pay for? Like if I go to Amazon.com and I look at like popular books on certain topics, or are there already courses on certain topics, or other products that serve this market that people are paying good money for? You have to kind of do the research. You have to go around and do your passion inventory, do your skills inventory, do your market research, and then be real and honest around, does the world actually need this, or am I just creating noise and clutter? That's where you find this sweet intersection. So the way you use this worksheet is you just start filling this out, the things that you love, what the world desperately needs, what your skills are, what there appears to be a market for. And then this is one of my favorite tricks right here, is to do the outward focus. A lot of us focus on things like, I want to have an online business. I want to make 6 figures. Heck, I even put it in the title of this training. But you know what? It's not really about me and what I want and need. So when you take your course and you check this off, it's not about me. Oops. I'm in service to education entrepreneurs. So when you know what you're serving, it can take some of the pressure off, and it can also get your head in the right space to not just thinking about what you're good at. Because that's the thing a lot of us do, is we're kind of aware of what we're good at and we want to make a course around that. But we need to figure out these other pieces too if we really want it to work. And then the next part of stepping into your power, we've got our Ikigai, we've got our outward focus. The next thing we need to do is create our creator sanctuary. So when I mentioned before about making space, committing to success, marking your calendar, doing the work, just give me 1 hour for 5 days and this will change your life. I'm trying to create a container for this learning experience to happen, and also for you to take action and to be able to implement on what you learn. So for me, and we all have our different levels of this. Like, what is your creator sanctuary? For me, I have a home office that I literally built as a sanctuary for me to be productive. And it's a little cabin in my backyard. And I know not everybody can do that. It's something I worked on for years. It's like a decade's dream come true. But for some people, it might be at a coffee shop. It might be a certain room in your house. It might be the kitchen table before the kids get up. Where is your creator sanctuary going to be? Because you have to make the studio the way an artist needs a room to paint in. And then what are your rituals? For me, I have a lot of rituals. I have my coffee in the morning. If you'll notice me on YouTube, I often wear the same clothes, like my work uniform. There's a certain order of things I do when I approach my workday. Who's my inspiration, or what inspires me? For me, nature inspires me. I have big picture windows behind this computer where I can see my little farm and garden and kids playing in the yard and stuff like that. That inspires me. It gives me purpose. So you have to create your creator sanctuary. I realize I have a spelling error there. Outward focus, focusing on the other people. And really the main homework today is to figure out your Ikigai, because once you do that, all these other parts get 10 times easier and go way faster, and your odds of success also are way higher. So that's it for day one about stepping into your power. Again, you're going to receive an email. You can draw this on a piece of paper if you want and just start working on it right now, but I will also send you an email where you can log in and get this PDF if you want to look at it this way, but create, find your Ikigai. I'm also happy to take any questions anybody has around, finding the intersection of your skills, passion, market demand, and what the world needs, or any questions at all about stepping into your power and really getting that energy, that motivation, and that clarity around your project. If anybody has any questions at all about that, I'm happy to take it. If anybody wants some help walking through their Ikigai, I can help with that. Just let me know in the chat. I know it's a deeply personal exercise, so it's okay if nobody wants to jump on the spot. But I encourage you to do this work, make your dream work, because this is a big part. Thanks for that in the chat. Appreciate you saying that. All right. Well, I want to be respectful of everybody's time. This is a 5-day challenge. So 1 hour a day for 5 days. I've already used about 20 minutes here. So for those of you that are live on the call or watching on the live stream or watching the replay, take the next 40 minutes to map out your Ikigai. And then tomorrow we're going to get into the more tactical parts of creating your 6-figure course plan. So thank you for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow.